Hello friends, welcome to Mushkil Ashan. I am Charlotte DeCosta, clinical psychologist, National Institute of Behavioral Sciences. Lockdown has not only posed a threat to our everyday need-driven existence, but it also challenges our endurance. This challenge is not particular to either adults or young or adolescents or to a particular economic strata. This challenge is for all of us. It is a physical, emotional, financial, psychological challenge for every individual of every economic strata. Our focus today is going to be on adolescents, the ones who were going to appear for their board examination. Now, the children who were going to appear for their board examination, few of them had started with their board examination, few of them were going to begin with their board examination, and because of the lockdown, this examination got postponed. The usual reaction when an examination gets postponed is mostly of excitement. At least I felt that. When examinations used to be postponed, you feel there is more time to study and we'll be able to focus more, because sometimes or the other we always leave out 2 or 3 chapters just for the last moment, and when we get to know that the examination that was going to happen tomorrow is postponed, it's a kind of relief. But is too much relief a problem? In this case, yes. Prolonged lockdown has led to irritability in children. Now, this can be explained by this particular diagram that we have. It is Hans-Selye's General Adaptation Syndrome diagram. What is shown in the beginning is the alarm stage. This alarm stage is when we get to know that we have an examination. First, we panic, and the next moment we start sorting out what are the dates of the examination and how are we going to finish the number of chapters that we have. The next stage is that of resistance. During this time, if the examination is already started, we can see that children who usually cannot finish certain chapters even in a span of 1 to 2 weeks, you are able to do that within just one night. The concentration level is increased, learning ability is increased, you're more focused, you're able to stay up for much more hours than you were able to do that before. So that is the resistance stage. When you're combating, there is this problem and you have to combat it. So examination is there and you use all the resources that you have for preparing for the examination. Now, last comes the exhaustion stage. During the exhaustion stage, what happens is, this stage is equivalent to, if you see a tiger, you get very scared and you panic and then you start running. Even in this case, when you're panicking, first stage there is this alarm stage and then you're running very fast for a prolonged period of time. But we all cannot run, rather go on running. We do get tired because after a certain point the body resources don't support us. Same with this diagram, the last is the exhaustion stage. Now, children continuously cannot be on their toes for the examination. Plus, how much more will they prepare? Rather, this constant fear that they might be feeling, at the same time they don't want to study, with excessive amount of time where when they are not studying they are feeling guilty and when they are studying they are feeling irritated. This becomes a huge sort of soup rather for them. They don't know how to deal with it. But there is a good thing to it. We control our mind and our mind controls our body. So everything is under control. How we can manage this? First of all, what we can do is divide the day in terms of activity scheduling. let's keep some time for studying, and let's not extend the time that we spend studying for more than half an hour or 40 minutes, because usually attention span cannot be prolonged for more than that. And especially while studying, if we write, that is going to be very helpful. Now, we should also indulge some time for some recreational activities. Recreational activities as in painting, drawing, any such activity where the creative side of you is nourished. When our creative side is nourished, we actually start feeling more and more relaxed than what we used to. And this is a kind of exercise for the mind also. We need to indulge in physical activities. Let's do some household tasks, helping parents in the kitchen or cleaning room, anything that indulges physical activity. We should indulge in that. And last but not the least, we have to counter our negative thoughts. How do we counter our negative thoughts? First and foremost, the situation is out of our control. We cannot control the process of the examination, the postponing of examination, the dates of the examination. These are completely forces outside our control. So there is no point worrying regarding it. Let us keep in mind that this is examination is going to happen whenever it has to. It will only assess you. It will not define you. When the fear factor and the anxiety are kept away, our functioning becomes much better. So today we are going to end here. We are going to see you next week with some other interesting topics. If you've liked the video, do share and subscribe with your friends and family. Thank you.